Hello, Gwendolyn. Oh, hi, Shiloh. How are you? Gwendolyn, let me just say you're a sight for sore eyes. I have been on travels for 7 months. Gwendolyn, you have no idea what 7 months of travels can do. I can just imagine. I can imagine I can't. You got that so right, because I did more work and I got more accomplished than I probably did in the rest of my life. I founded things and bought things and traded things. I made more money, well, at least than in a decade. That's a fact. Oh, that's incredible, Gwendolyn. How much? Oh, Shiloh, I don't reveal my finances. Of course, if I did to anyone, it would be you, but I really have to keep these things secret. I wouldn't want to blame anyone if any information got out, because it's such a competitive world. I understand so much. I'm glad you do, and I know you do. Um, are you going to be going back to Arizona? I'll be leaving for Arizona in 2 days, as a matter of fact. How wonderful. I'm so glad you'll be able to go home and get some rest. Maybe, if you work that hard. Yes, you got that exactly right. I'm going to be taking many weeks off by the pool. I can't wait, and I'll be seeing all my friends I haven't seen for that length of time. I kept in touch with people, and I saw people, and of course I did come back, actually 3 times, but I was in China, I was in Thailand, I was all over the Indian subcontinent. I made certain alliances, investments. I did much good, too. Oh, you did? Would you like to tell me anything in particular? Well, I know you were a fan of the conservation movements. I made a little investment, some bungalows for people to stay in an elephant reserve. Ah, how terrific. So if you want to go, if you ever get a chance to go to India, I would be happy to give you the address. Thank you, Gwendolyn. I'm sure I'll never get to India. It's such a long way. Your flights must have been grueling. Oh, child, flying across the Pacific is an adventure in its own right. Whatever one does when one arrives. That's so amazing. I'm so excited. Well, I'm glad you can share the experience vicariously, because I sure was excited. I had a great time, to be honest. Oh, I'm so glad. And it is so nice to see you. You're a sight for sore eyes. For me as well, just as a friend. Oh, isn't that sweet? Come here, give me a hug. Oh, Gwendolyn. How could I not? And so what have you been up to? Well, I'm going to be teaching this autumn. Oh, you're going? Yes. I'm going to be teaching poetry, and the class is called The Golden Acorns. You know, it's in the autumn, and we'll be studying all kinds of poetry, but I didn't choose the name. Someone gave me that creative name. So I can't wait to teach the Golden Acorns poetry course. Oh, it sounds so wonderful. I hope you meet many people. I'm sure I will. Many wonderful people will be attending. I think I think they told me there'll be 37 students in the fall. It's a lot. There's a lot of poetry to correct. It is, and I did choose some of it, the stories I'll be reading, and one of them is about elephants. Really? That's fantastic. Teaching me poetry about Arizona, because Arizona has some amazing poets. The climate of Arizona is just absolutely, it's brilliant and it's beautiful. A lot of people think of it as just desert, and it is a desert, but it's the colors and all the seasons, the oranges and the purples. The view from my house, because my house is a cliffside home, as you recall. You were there once, right? Yes, 4 years ago. It is a lovely home. Yes, and so it is. The country is just wonderful to fly over. I love to explore places, but Arizona will always be home for me. Just like New York for you, I suppose. Do you ever want to move Would you ever want to move out to Arizona? Gwendolyn, I'm like you. I think it's an amazing country, and I'd love to live in Arizona. I can't leave New York. I have so many ties. So many people depend on me. All my friends, so many of them are needy. Oh, you know, Shiloh, you can't you can't become someone else's, you know what I'm saying. I know what you're saying. They're dependent. Well, I mean, that's a good thing to consider myself, but it's just what I do. It's just, I'm trapped now, so. Oh, you're not trapped, honey. Come on. If there's anything that's an emergency, someone will be able to pay for it. Please, you really should come up to Arizona. I'll think about it, and I'll see what I can do. One of my friends is an invalid, and maybe I'll hire or help him to transition. Oh, yeah, you really should. I mean, that's sad, but it's human nature to, we modernize these things. That's true. But what else is new with you? Well, I'm going to Colorado in August before my class starts. Oh, that should be wonderful. What will that be for? Well, it's just a vacation, but I have to meditate. I'm going to be taking some of the poems and going to be going to the mountains. Oh, I watched a show on that the other night in Colorado area, the Rocky Mountains, and they were talking about how life is always based on the mountaintop out there, and it's sort of a dream state that they commune for. They commune, yeah. I mean, I didn't know specifically, but all over the West, it seems like the people are returning to commune. Oh yes, definitely. It's wonderful. It's a lifestyle. That's good. Well, anyways, it was good to see you. I have to go up to my mother's in Poughkeepsie, and oh, that's nice. How's she? She's doing great. She's spending her time between Poughkeepsie and Montauk, and oh, wasn't that great? is. She doesn't, of course. Montauk's expensive. The Hamptons in general. Oh, it's a very expensive, exclusive place. So she was staying with an old friend, an old man. She was helping him because he's getting on in years. He's in his 80s. Oh, well, that's nice of her. You have a nice family. Thank you. I appreciate that compliment, Gwendolyn. It's important. Oh, don't mention it, but it's true. It's true. Oh, thank you. So I should get going, but it sure is nice to see you. You'll have to tell me about everything. Do you have slides or... Well, I don't have slides. I might be making some, but probably not before I get to Arizona. So if you want to come, thank you. I'll definitely make an attempt. I'll try to figure something out, because it's really nice. Your company, so... Oh, we'll mention it. Thank you. All right, goodbye. Bye now, Gwendolyn. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Gwendolyn. Bye.